Hi dear viewers, in this video we are going to talk about how to find factorial of a number by using recursion. So in the previous video we were talking about how to find factorial of a number by using function. So in this video we are going to talk about how to find factorial of a number by using recursion. So let's start. What is recursion? Recursion is a process of a function calling itself repeatedly until a condition is being satisfied. So we know the logic of a factorial. So if we find factorial of a 5, then we multiply 5 into 4, 4 into 3, then 3 into 2, then 2 into 1. So factorial of 5 equal to 120. As always we said, you can type the code in any C editor of your choice. For example, Turbo, C Editor, Arduino, C++, or Visual Studio Community Edition, or you can type the code in code block. So I will be using code blocks. So let's start how to write the code of this program. So I open my code blocks and I create a new file and I save this file by the name of factorial by using recursion.c, and I write the header file include stdio.h. Then I write another header file include new.h. Then I write the main. I write to declare function int factorial factorial and I pass one number input in this function. Then I write the main function, which is void main. Then I want to declare a variable. This is the place of variable declaration. And then this is the place of to read input, read data from the user. And I declare a variable is int n, and then I ask from the user to enter a number. Write printf enter first number. Then I use scanf takes input from the user. Use %d address of 10. Then I write I want to define the function is int factorial and input, and then I want to declare the base case of this, and if if input equal to 0, I return 1. I want to return the value 1, and I use scanf to write the recursive case. Return input multiply factorial input minus 1, and then I want to call this function and print the value of this. I use printf factorial of %d is %d. I use one variable n in case of 1% d, and then I call a function which is factorial n. Let me explain how this function is working. First, I write the base condition, which is if the input is equal to 0, then they return the value 1, because factorial of 0 is equal to 1. So if I take input from the user, which is 4, they multiply this number 4 into 3, and they goes above and they decrement by 1, then they become uh, first they become 3, then they become 2, and they multiply into 2, and then they become 1, and then they become 0. We know the factorial of 0 is equal to 1, and then they return the value which is equal to 24. So now I want to compile and run this program. So if I compile this program, in the text number, if I give inputs 4, which is equal to 24, factorial of 4 is equal to 24. So that was the program of factorial of a number by using recursion. So thank you so much for watching this video.